Hey guys, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the United Agenda. My name is Eric Demian. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, it has been bobbing around, it is bubbling in terms of Manchester United. However, let's start on Alejandro Garnacho. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano. This is your this has been reported from Fabrizio Romano that Alejandro Garnacho have secured a move to Chelsea in the sum of 40 million pounds. What do you think about this deal? Is it the right deal? Is it a good deal for United, or is it a good deal for Chelsea? In my opinion, Alejandro Garnacho is a very talented young player, a very good player as of his age. Chelsea getting him for 40 million pounds is a real bargain for Chelsea. Alejandro Garnacho going to Chelsea for 40 million pounds is a very good deal for Chelsea. But in terms of Manchester United, I don't think that 40 million, even though that 40 million pounds is a is a pure profit for us, but I think we could have gotten more money out of that 40 million pounds. At least 50 million will be okay for 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 that deal. But however, he has gone to Chelsea. I don't have much to say about Alejandro Garnacho going to Chelsea. He messed up the love the United fans had for him in this football club. So he messed it up. Automatically, he is an enemy of the football club. In as much as he's a talented player, but he made himself an enemy of Manchester United Football Club. So, and him also wanting to go to a rival club shows it all. Alejandro Garnacho wanting to go to a rival club actually showed that he never cared about the fans of this football club, and he never cared about Manchester United. But however, he has gone to Chelsea now. Good luck to him. Whatever he wants to do at Chelsea is now none of our business. Life goes on. That is all I have to say about Alejandro Garnacho. So today we will go into another news. Manchester United, as you can see in the thumbnail, Manchester United in crisis after that game yesterday against is it my fellow Nigerian men, they are calling the team green beans. My fellow Nigerian guys, Nigerian people are calling, we are calling the team name, the team green beans. It's Grimsby. After our game with Grimsby Town yesterday, a lot of Manchester United fans were erratic. A lot of Manchester United fans were angry. A lot of Manchester United fans started saying all sorts of things against Ruben Amorim. One of the problem we have in this football club sometimes is also Manchester United fans. I know we are passionate about our football club. I know we are passionate about our football club. Yes. But the way we overreact to things. See, that game yesterday, it was embarrassing. It was an embarrassing game, as in, I was embarrassed after that game. And if we were to win that game in penalty, it would have still been an embarrassing game as well. But fair play to Grimsby for winning that football game. They it was they as in they they were the better team that yesterday. But what I never accepted from Manchester United fans that yesterday was calling for the sack of Ruben Amorim. I never believed majority. Well, I think it's minority. I think the minority of United fans are the people who wants Ruben Amorim out. Ineos are not going to sack Ruben Amorim. It's not possible. First, this is his first transfer window. We've played 3 games in total, 2 in the league and 1 the Carabao Cup we just went out from. Manchester United fans, you guys have to pipe low. If you cannot accept that Ruben Amorim is not leaving this football club any moment from now, you have to deal with it. There is no how Ineos are going to sack Ruben Amorim as it stands now. The only way Ruben Amorim is going to leave Manchester United is if he decides on his own that he wants to resign, which in his after match press conference, the interview he made, some of us has interpreted it like he said he's going to tweet after the international break, while some of us are interpreting it like he will assess some of the players who are going to leave this club or who is going to sack. So until the international break, then we will know the full meaning of what Ruben said after that game yesterday. Thank you guys for joining in TikTok. So Manchester United fans, we have to be constructive. The most important thing about this Manchester United is we are supposed to have patience. We need patience in this football club. You cannot just sack a manager within the space of 2 games. Okay, let me say 3 games. Even if that Grimsby game was embarrassing, you can't, because of that, and sack a manager. This manager has been spent money on. And Ineos are not willing to make that mistake they made against on Erik ten Hag after signing players of 300 million pounds. Is it 300,000? Sorry, 300,000 pounds on Erik ten Hag. Within 3 months or 4 months, they sacked him. Ineos are not going to make that mistake. And Manchester United fans, you guys have to understand that Ineos took their time and went and got Ruben Amorim from Sporting Lisbon. Ineos, they knew that Ruben Amorim doesn't play 4-3-3 formation. They've done all those research and they went and picked Amorim and said he is our man. So you crying for the sack of Ruben Amorim, it's not going to happen any moment from now. It's not actually going to happen any moment from now. Ruben Amorim getting sacked. It's not actually going to happen any moment from now. All we have to do is to back this manager. In as much as there are mistakes in his game, in his team selection, in his subs, the only way out of this is to pipe low and back this manager till a certain point. It doesn't mean he was not going to get the sack. For those of you who wants him to be sacked, it doesn't mean that Ruben Amorim is not going to get the sack. For those of you who wants him to be sacked, to be sacked. Yes. But just generalizing it after that game, even as a United fan, that Manchester United team that went out against that Grimsby game doesn't need a manager to coach them before they can win that game. That game is not all about tactics or formation or anything. Ruben Amorim's formation worked against Arsenal. Majority of the Manchester United fans, after that Arsenal game, that our first game, nobody criticized Ruben Amorim's formation. Everybody, even though we lost that game, nobody criticized that Ruben Amorim's formation after that Arsenal game. So do you want to tell me it was because of the formation that was why we lost to Grimsby, or it was because of the formation that was why we drew against Fulham? That formation works perfectly well. That formation works perfectly well for Manchester United. That formation works perfectly well. It doesn't matter whether the formation is working or not. It's a perfect formation for any team. It works in the Premier League. The problem Ruben Amorim is having in that formation is our midfield, the midfield too. None of our midfield can play that midfield too. That is the actual problem Ruben Amorim is having in that his formation. You can say a left wing and a right wing as well, but the most important thing is that midfield too. That formation needs an athletic midfielder, someone, a horsepower midfielder, someone who has like two hearts, like double hearts, who can run from first minute till the 90th minute. He needs Ruben Amorim actually needs two midfielders in that Man United team. And that is the job of the board, because they went and got this guy from Lisbon and they actually know how he plays. They actually know he never backs down in his formation and his idea. They knew about that and they went and got him. They actually knew about that and they went and got him. So United fans crying or shouting above their voices to sack Ruben Amorim is your opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion. But I don't think the earlier we realize that Ineos are not going to sack this guy is the better for us. So all we have to do is to support him. This is actually his first transfer window. And some of us saying to majority of the players he used last season where we finished 15th are still in this football club. And he still has to use them. The whole of that midfield, the whole of that, as in that double pivot midfield, are not good. They are actually not good. Casemiro cannot do that job. Mainoo Ugarte cannot do that job. Mainoo can do a little bit of that work in terms of collecting the ball from the back and trying to make a move. But Mainoo is not the type that can run from goal to post for 90 minutes. He doesn't have that strength and he's not quick enough. Bruno Fernandes either cannot as well do that job. So Ruben Amorim actually needs at least one midfielder who can control, who can dominate that midfield. And a goalkeeper. 3 of our goalkeepers, 3 of them, as a club, a football club like Manchester United has 3 incompetent goalkeepers. Look at what Andre Onana did yesterday. A professional goalkeeper. All of us know that Andre Onana is rubbish as a goalkeeper. He's not good enough. Andre Onana is not the type of goalkeeper we need in that football club. Ota Bienda as well. Ota Bienda is not a good goalkeeper. Even our third goalkeeper, Tom Heaton, he's just sitting there to get paid for nothing. He is as well a problem in that football club. Tom Heaton is actually a problem in that football club. He has been there for more than how many? What are you doing there? You are getting paid. You are being get paid. Whenever team this thing comes out, you are always in the team. We just know you that you are the third goalkeeper. You never play in a competitive game. So what are you doing there? Just leave the club. The remaining two, Onana and other Bienda, they're absolutely rubbish. And a big club like Manchester United, three of their goalkeepers are just not good enough. And you think this football club will go far. We don't have a good midfield for this guy's formation. We don't have a good goalkeeper. And majority of us saying he should go back to 4-3-3. We have been playing 4-3-3 for many years. Manchester United has been playing 4-3-3 for over 10 years when we have been rubbish. We've been playing 4-3-3. So what do you want to tell me about 4-3-3? 4-3-3, is it the 4-3-3 that Casemiro will work in the midfield, or Bruno, or Manu Ugarte, or even Kobe Menu? I actually want to remove Kobe Menu in that list, but he's a midfielder and he has played in 4-3-3 that sacked Eric Ten Hag. That midfield is very slow. That is the problem we are having. The problem we are having as it stands now is that midfield, and that midfield is very slow. They are not athletic enough. They are very slow. They don't have the heart to run. We cannot run as a team. So United fans, you guys have to mellow down, because Ruben Amorim is not getting sacked any moment from now, even though he needs to turn it around. But I have seen that Ineos are going to back this guy. They are actually going to have patience with him. So the earlier we realize that Ruben Amorim is not going anywhere, the better for us. That is it for the issues that has been happening for Manchester United for this, after this game we played yesterday. Then the next topic we are gonna go into is actually Manchester United blocking the loan move for Kobe Menu. Fabrizio reported earlier before I started this record that Kobe Menu has told Manchester United that he wants to leave on a loan to get a regular game time. But after some few seconds and some few minutes, Fabrizio reported that, gave us that update. He came back again and said Manchester United blocked that move, that they've told Kobe Menu that he's going nowhere. He's an important player for them in this team. Does it mean that Ruben Amorim is going to use him? Or does it mean that Manchester United doesn't want to lose him just like that? Or they don't want him to go just for a loan? So as time goes on, before the transfer window closes, to actually close, we still have about 2 or 3 days for the window to close. So does it actually mean that Manchester United don't want just an ordinary loan move for Kobe Menu? Is it why they blocked it? Or is it that Ruben Amorim have told them that he wants to use Kobe Menu? So he will explain, Manchester United have to explain that for us more within the few days of this transfer window before it closes. For me, I don't think Kobe Menu. I know he needs game time because he's one of our best midfielder as it stands now. If I should sell the midfield players we have, I will sell Manu Ugarte. I will get rid of Casemiro. Bruno, if he is going to continue playing in that eighth position, I will sell him as well. But if there is chance he will go further, like in the number 10 role, I have to keep him. But if Bruno Fernandes is going to continue playing as that number 8 in that number 8 role or in that double pivot midfield too, he cannot do that work. So it means that the only one person who could do something in that midfield is Kobe Menu, while the remaining 3 have to leave. So if it's like that, I'm not going to leave. I will not let him go on a loan. I will not let him leave Manchester United, whether on a loan or on a permanent deal. He's not supposed to leave that team because he is the most important and he's the most talented midfield we have in the whole of that football club, Kobe Menu. All he just needs is to step up his game. And with game time, he will step up his game. You cannot just step up your game by sitting on the bench. So Ruben Amorim or Jason Wilcox or Manchester United board, they have to explain more about the reason why they blocked the loan move, which Kobe Menu requested. They have to tell us and explain to us more about it. Is it that they are going to use him? Or is it that he's going to get more game time? Or is it that they don't want him to leave just on loan? They want a permanent deal. So they have to elaborate more on that for us. And the last news now, last update now is we are going to play Burnley tomorrow. We have Burnley are gonna. The bookies are coming to Old Trafford tomorrow. How would you line up in that game? How would you want Ruben Amorim to line up in that game? I'm going to give my starting lineup now, and my game score prediction now. Even though these days we don't even need to predict in terms of scores because we don't know what we are going to see once that whistle is being blown for the game to start. But however, we are not going to stop. We are going to continue. We are going to continue moving. We will continue fighting. See, I'm a United fan. I'm not a Ruben Amorim fan. I'm not a player fan. I don't know if you understand. I'm a Manchester United fan. Even if Ruben Amorim gets sacked today, he gets sacked. Who cares? But hence, he's still our manager. I hope it works out for him. I'm backing him until the day the board will say, Ruben, we don't want you anymore. The next manager who is going to come in, I continue backing the manager. That is how it's supposed to be. You cannot just within the space of 3 games and you want your manager to be sacked. It's not done like that. It's not actually done like that. Manchester United made their due, they had their due diligence on this guy before they went and got him. It's a culture change. United has never played a 3-4-3 formation before. All we have known about Manchester United, okay, let me not say all I've known about Manchester United is the 4-4-2 of Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know about the other people because I started supporting Manchester United during the time of Sir Alex Ferguson. So Manchester United has actually been a football club of about football club of formation is 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. But these guys, they went and got Ruben Amorim in and said they knew he's playing 3-4-3. So definitely he is their guy and they have to support him and they have to back him. So that is it. And what we have, all we have to do is to back this our manager, back our players as well, but not in the not like Andre Onana. That guy has to leave that club. Andre Onana actually have to leave that football club. It's criminal for a professional goalkeeper to act and to behave the way he behaved yesterday after that game, during that game. How can you tell me a professional goalkeeper cannot go down quickly enough to save a ball that was directly coming to him in his near post? How can you tell that ball was shot directly to him? How can you tell me Andre Onana cannot save that penalty, that shot that from the first goal? And the corner kick they played, Andre Onana left his area. When the problem is he doesn't know when to move. That is the problem. He actually doesn't know when he is supposed to make a move. You didn't watch that ball. That ball was coming. You feel like Shekeleke. You feel Andre Onana. This guy. It sounds funny. It's actually funny. I watched the replay of that game. I was asking even my grandmother will make those saves. My grandmother will make my grandmother, she's using walkie stick by now. But those two saves, she is definitely going to make them. But a professional goalkeeper that says he is a professional goalkeeper couldn't do anything about that game yesterday. Look at all the penalty. He was just putting them inside his goalpost. I don't know what is wrong with his arm. He's always putting Vaseline there or rubbing I don't know if Vaseline is going to make the ball to stick on your palm, or is the Vaseline making the ball to get slippery. I don't actually know. Why are you lubricating your palm, your glove? Why are you lubricating it? I think lubrication is meant for where there is a rough this thing. When you lubricate it, it gets smoother. Or are you actually lubricating your palm so that the ball, once the ball touches your palm, it goes off from your palm. It can't stick on your palm. So I don't understand that Vaseline you're always using on your gloves. So that is the problem we are having. That is the problem we are having as a Manchester United fans. We guys, we have to actually pipe low. So without wasting any time, I have to go. I have to give you my lineups against Burnley and my score prediction. In goal, I will put Otta Bienda there just because we need somebody to stand there. It's not that he's good or he is better than what we have. So in goal, I will put Otta Bienda there. In my right wing, my three defenders will be Lenny Yoro, Matthias Delete, and Luke Shaw. I will repeat, I think this season they have been okay for us. Then my left wing and my right wing, I will go with Ahmad as well, even though he was rubbish on against Grimsby Town yesterday. Ahmad, I don't understand what he was doing that yesterday, but I will still go with him. The double pivot, I will go with Casemiro if possible, Casemiro and Kobe Menu. But I would like to go with that double pivot. But I think Ruben Amorim will go with Bruno Fernandes. Then the other wing back, Patrick Dogu, has that spot. Then my two tens, I will go with Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbomo. My striker will be Benjamin Sesko. He has to play. We need goals. He has to play. So that is my starting lineup. Ota Bienda in goal. Three back, Lenny Yoro, Matthias Delete, Luke Shaw. Left wing and right wing, Amad Diallo and Patrick Dogo. Double pivots, Casimiro and Kobe Menu. I think I need to, but Bruno, if Bruno is not in that team, we are absolutely rubbish. If Bruno Fernandes is not in that team, we look very dismantled. If Bruno Fernandes is not, it's not that I still don't understand. I would sell Bruno Fernandes today if he has to be playing in that number 8 role. I will sell him today. But if he's going to move further forward, breaking news, guys. Fabrizio Romano. Okay, Fabrizio, he's sorry. Fabrizio is still talking about the Kobe Menu loan move. So, guys, my double pivot will be Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. The two tens, Matheus Cunha and Mbemo. Then my striker will be Benjamin Sesko. What do you guys think about this lineup? In terms of score prediction, I don't know what to predict anywhere. I don't know. But since it's at Old Trafford, I will go with a 2-0 score. Manchester United 2 and Burnley 0. That is how I have predicted it. You guys have to tell me as well what you think. If you don't accept my prediction and my lineup, you can as well in the comment section tell me what you think and how you will line up in that game. So that is it for today for Manchester United news, the crisis and everything. Tell me your thoughts about what you think about what you understood about Ruben Amorim on what he said yesterday after the game, and as well tell me why you think Ruben Amorim has to leave his philosophy in terms of playing 3-4-3 and changing it to 4-3-3. Tell me why you think that such thing will happen, and tell me why you think Ineos are going to sack Ruben Amorim in just 3 games that we've played. We lost one in the Premier League and drew one, and we are out. We are out of the Carabao Cup. So it's not looking good for him, anyways. It doesn't mean that he's not going to get the sack, but in just the space of 3 games, you can't tell me that Ineos are going to sack him within the space of 3 games. It's not possible. They're not going to do it. Rather, the percentage of um, Ruben Amorim staying in Manchester United is higher than the percentage of him leaving. That is just the pure fact. So, guys, tell me what you think. Thank you guys for joining. And those of you in TikTok, thank you as well for joining. That is it for today's update about Manchester United. Make sure you like and share and as well subscribe to the channel. This is an upcoming Manchester United channel. where we talk about Manchester United. You can as well give your opinion and your thoughts on what is actually going on in Manchester United. So that is it. Give your opinion, your constructive opinion, not in an abusive way. As long as your opinion is constructed and respectful, we can have a chat. And if you are wanting to have a collaboration with me, you can send me an email at cantona eric at cantona eric 9981 at gmail.com. We can have a conversation, we can have a collaboration. I will need passionate Manchester United fans. Let's debate on what is actually going on with Manchester United. So, guys, that is it for today. Thank you and God bless you. One love.